All right, it is our favorite YouTube video of the month. It is our monthly recap. We are recapping October. So our first one, we did this dresser, and we decided to do a little two-tone action with perfect khaki and cotton knit. And then this is the result. If you are new to our channel, we are Matt and Jennifer Moses, and we are a husband and wife team who flip furniture for a living. About half of what we do we sell in a gallery, and half of what we do are pieces that clients bring to us and have an idea for them to flip, and we call that custom work. This is an example of a custom work job. We were going to do this table and all of these chairs, so we're going to count these chairs as one item at a time, because if you've ever done chairs before, you know that they deserve to be counted as a piece. So for the table, we stripped it, we sanded it, and we stained it in a more brown color. And then the client picked this blue color as a custom color, and so we painted these colors, and this is the result of it. This was another custom work client. I will say that I feel like this month we did a lot more custom work than we did for pieces to sell, but you can see that this buffet is in really rough condition, a lot of scratches and dings, so we had to sand it all, strip it down, and restain it. And look at the top compared to the before, it is night and day. I love when furniture has a story, and this is a prime example of it. This was brought to us from a client, and one of the family members had built this table, and it was in pretty rough condition. The finish was very tacky, so all we were going to do was the top, and we sanded it and restored it to its original. Then we went on to these 4 chairs, and boom, we painted them white, and these were actually going to be going with this table. Now, we weren't going to touch the top because the top is so cool and unique, and it was in great shape, but the bottom was painted and it needed a lot of touch up to it, so we touched up the white paint, and now the white chairs are the same color as the bottom of the table, and it's a perfect set. Can we just take a moment to see how cool the design on the top of this table is? And it's just so unique. Now, this was a unique circumstance where a bunch of chairs were brought to our client, but some of the legs were a different color from the other legs, and instead of sending it back, she just asked us if we could match the color, and after toning it a bit, we matched it perfectly. Then this dresser had a lot of work that needed to be done. It had a lot of paint on it. We stripped it, and we did our Pottery Barn finish, and you can actually find that video. It is the Pottery Barn Look for Less that we did a YouTube tutorial on, so you can see exactly how we created this finish. But here is a look at all of the angles, and so that you can get a really good look. It's a very uniform finish, and after seeing this, we had 2 more clients that requested this look too, so you'll see those in just a minute. And look at that, it wasn't even a minute that you had to wait. So this bedroom set, it included a dresser, 2 nightstands, and a bed, and you can see the bed in the background. And here's a look at the 2 nightstands and the dresser, and it had feet that were added on. These are not the original feet, but this is the look after the Pottery Barn look, and this is the dresser and the 2 nightstands, and you can see now the feet look like they belong with the dresser and the nightstands. And here is the Pottery Barn look that is on the left that we are trying to achieve, and can you see that one nightstand was about $799? And I can tell you we charged way less for that than $799 per nightstand. This is a look at the top, the sides, all the angles, so that you can see that it is very uniform finish. There's no streaks anywhere. It has that rustic look to it. And the best part about this finish is that you can customize it to be as rustic or as soft as you want. I prefer the softer look, but the beauty in this is that you can always make it softer, and you can always make it a little more rustic. And here's a look at the bed before. This is actually the one that I thought was going to be the hardest for me, but since the bed was broke up into 2 little sections on the top and then the bottom, it actually made it a lot more easy than I thought. It still took a while, but it wasn't near as difficult as I thought it was going to be. And I would say this is one of the 2 busiest projects that we had of the month. This next table, we were going to restore the top with a darker color, and we were going to paint the base black. And here is that look. But after we sent pictures to the client, she loved it, but she thought this is not what I thought it was going to look like, and it's not going to go with the look in my kitchen. So she asked us if we could actually change her mind and change the paint to a white color. So we taped off the top to keep it intact, and we painted the base. And this is the final look, and our client liked it so much better. She thought it went with her kitchen a whole lot more. I like the black and the white. Y'all let me know in the comments which one you prefer, the black or the white. It's hard to tell on this pie safe, but it was a glaze before, but we stripped it, sanded it, and we stained it into a color very close to what it was originally. But this was going to go with a look that we were going to have on the top of her table coming up. This was the china cabinet that we were working on. And these are going to go in black, and boom, there it is. There's the base, and there is the top in black. And onto the table next, we're going to do the same stain color that was on the pie safe, and we're going to paint the base and all of the chairs black. Here is a look of the before, and here is a look at the after. And I love the dark stain color and the black chairs. It is just so sleek, and our client was so nice enough to send us pictures of it in her dining room after, and it made such a big difference. It just looked so good. Next up is this bedroom set. It is a chest, a dresser, and a nightstand. That was the chest, this is the dresser, and here is the nightstand. As you can see, it's got a lot of wear and tear on the top. We are going to paint it in dark olive, and here is the final result. We did change the hardware out to this adjustable hardware that you can find linked in our hardware list on Amazon. And here is a look at the dresser, the chest, and the nightstand, and here is a look of the side of the dresser. Then this is a second client who wanted the Pottery barn finish, so boom, I wish that it only took that amount of time. I believe it took me about 3.5 hours to do this entire set in this Pottery barn finish, and hopefully I can just get quicker as we go in time. Then it was this little nightstand, and Caroline got in on the action, and she did the before and after of this little nightstand, and just a nice, clean, fresh look to it to brighten up the room. This was for a little girl's room. It is a dresser, 2 nightstand set, and you can see it's got a lot of dirt and grime on it, so we gave it a really good clean, and we painted it in this light sage green color. And here's the before, and there's the after. Caroline loves to get into these videos, and she's just so cute, and it was for a little girl's room, so it just seemed fitting that she get to do the before and after of this. And here's one final quick look at a up-close look at the dresser and the 2 nightstands. Then this was going to the store. We just wanted to paint it a classic white, appeal to the most amount of people so that hopefully someone will buy it fairly quickly. This is always a slow time of year for us to sell in the stores, but custom work is always booming during this time, and so we're just doing the tabletop of this one, and we had to strip it, sand it, and restore it. The restorations are always the hardest part because we have to match it to the base. So those are always difficult for us. This was an armoire. This was another custom color that our client picked, and she had an armoire and a little table and a candlestick that she was painting in this color. That was the armoire. This is the little side table. I believe this is going somewhere in her bathroom, and there's the candlestick. That was it for the month October. If you like these videos and you want to see more, make sure that you like and subscribe, and leave us a comment in the comment section below letting us know that we should keep doing these. Thank you so much. Have a great day.